as much as I possibly can. Like I said, I don't want to use this moment to as a moment to not grow. And so hopefully the mental preparation that I've been through and the things I've been through can.
Kelsey Mitchell just dropped the mic in one of the most talked about interviews of the season. The WNBA star didn't hold back. She called out Sheryl Swoopes, the legendary Hall of Famer, and passionately defended her teammate, Caitlin Clark. In a league already buzzing with debates about fame, fairness, and respect, this moment might have just set the internet on fire. Mitchell's words weren't vague or polite. They were sharp, real, and full of conviction. She wasn't scared to confront one of the most iconic figures in women's basketball, and she made sure the message was clear. You don't get to disrespect Caitlin Clark just because you're a legend. This is the story of how Kelsey Mitchell stood up, clapped back, and reminded everyone that truth and respect still matter in the WNBA. To understand why this interview hit so hard, we have to go back a bit. Sheryl Swoopes isn't just any former player. She's one of the greatest ever to step on a WNBA court. A 3-time MVP, 4-time champion, and Olympic gold medalist, Swoopes helped shape women's basketball into what it is today. But lately, her name has been popping up for a very different reason. In recent months, she's been at the center of controversy after making comments that many fans saw as unfairly critical of Caitlin Clark. Swoopes questioned the level of competition Clark faced in college, implying that her records were inflated. She also suggested that some of the hype surrounding Clark was driven more by media attention than pure basketball skill. And when those comments went viral, the internet erupted. Fans accused Swoopes of jealousy. Others defended her as simply telling it like it is. But either way, her words left a mark. And one player, Kelsey Mitchell, wasn't about to stay silent. Before we dive into her fiery interview, let's talk about who Kelsey Mitchell is and why her voice carries weight. Mitchell is one of the most underrated guards in the WNBA. Drafted by the Indiana Fever, she's built her reputation on hard work, scoring ability, and quiet leadership. She's a veteran now, someone who has seen the ups and downs of the league and who understands the grind that comes with earning respect. When Caitlin Clark joined the Fever, all eyes were suddenly on the team. Cameras followed every practice, every shot, every headline. For some players, that kind of attention can cause tension. But instead of resenting it, Mitchell embraced it. She understood that Clark's presence could help elevate the entire organization and the league. So when someone came after Clark, Mitchell took it personally. It all went down during a post-practice interview session when a reporter asked Mitchell about Sheryl Swoopes' comments. You could see from her expression that she wasn't going to dodge the question. Mitchell leaned forward, looked directly at the reporter, and said something that immediately went viral. You've got to get your facts straight before you start talking about people. That line hit like a thunderclap. The room went quiet. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. The firmness in her tone said everything. Mitchell went on to explain that Caitlin Clark had earned every bit of her success, from her record-breaking college career to her impressive transition into the pros. She said, "People forget that what she's doing isn't easy. It takes hours, it takes sacrifice, it takes a mindset. If you can't respect that, then you're missing the point." Mitchell made it clear she wasn't trying to disrespect Sheryl Swoopes. She even called her a legend of the game. But she said legends also have a responsibility to be accurate when they speak, especially when their words can shape how fans and media treat current players.
The record books as Caitlin Clark is the all-time, whatever it is, I don't even know what the number is, but that's the way it'll be. And I don't think it should be.
And that balance of respect and truth-telling made Mitchell's comments hit even harder. One of the most powerful parts of the interview came when Mitchell talked directly about Caitlin Clark. She said that Clark has been one of the most humble, hard-working rookies she's ever seen. Mitchell said, "She shows up early, she stays late, she asks questions. She wants to learn. That's what you want from a teammate. I see it every day. So when people talk about her like she hasn't earned her spot, that's just wrong." For Mitchell, it wasn't just about defending a teammate. It was about defending the truth. She's watched Clark handle massive expectations, tough defenses, and endless media scrutiny. Yet through it all, Clark keeps working. Mitchell's defense of Clark wasn't emotional. It was factual. She backed it up with real examples, showing that Clark's presence in the league isn't a PR stunt or a media trick. It's the result of skill, dedication, and grit. She added, "People keep saying she's got hype. No, she's got game." This wasn't just another soundbite. Mitchell's words carried weight because she's inside the locker room, living the reality of what she's talking about. When a teammate defends you like that, it says something deeper about team culture. Her comments also exposed a real issue in women's basketball, the tension between generations. For years, older legends have sometimes criticized newer stars, creating a divide between the pioneers and the new wave. Mitchell's interview challenged that divide head-on. She reminded everyone that progress doesn't erase the past, it builds on it. She said, "We're all trying to grow the game. We should be pulling each other up, not tearing each other down." That line resonated with fans across social media. Clips of the interview flooded X, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Hashtags like #TeamMitchell, #DefendCaitlin, and #RespectTheGame started trending. The reaction to Mitchell's interview was instant and loud. Fans of Caitlin Clark were ecstatic. They said Mitchell finally said what everyone else was thinking, that Clark deserves respect, not resentment. Many praised Mitchell for being a true leader and teammate. Sports analysts were split. Some agreed that Mitchell was right to defend her teammate and to call out misinformation. Others felt she crossed a line by publicly challenging a Hall of Famer like Swoopes. Even a few former players chimed in. Some sided with Swoopes, saying she was just being real about the differences between eras. But others applauded Mitchell's courage, saying it's about time current players stood up to protect each other. The Indiana Fever organization hasn't made an official statement, but sources close to the team say Mitchell's comments reflect how many players actually feel proud of Clark, tired of the negativity, and ready to move forward together. After the interview blew up, everyone waited to see how Sheryl Swoopes would respond, and she did, subtly. In a post on social media, Swoopes said she wasn't attacking anyone and that she always speaks from experience. She claimed her comments were misunderstood and that she respects all players, including Caitlin Clark. But by then, the damage was done. Fans flooded her mentions with clips of Mitchell's interview, pointing out where her earlier comments didn't line up with facts. The tension between generations, between those who built the league and those carrying it forward, became the central talking point on sports shows for days. So what do you think? Was Kelsey Mitchell right to call out Sheryl Swoopes, or should she have kept her thoughts private? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives like this one. Women's basketball is changing right before our eyes, and moments like this prove that the new era is louder, bolder, and more united than ever. Thanks for watching. This is Basketball Dynasty, and I'll see you in the next one.